Welcome back to Grandma Worldwide Radio. This is Unfiltered. I'm Ian James.
Boy J Skyline.
Featuring Marvell Jerome.
And this is time for the main show. Obviously, we got to kick it off first, especially since the game starts in I'm assuming 10 minutes. Golden State Warriors, Toronto Raptors, Game 5 in Toronto tonight. It got ugly the last couple days, man. Everybody's hurt. Mm-hmm. Steph put up the second most amount of points since we've been gone. We've been gone for 2 games. Steph put the second most amount of points ever in a losing loss I think it's a playoff game, not just a final game. Yeah, man, the Warriors are going down. It's looking rough, man. Iguodala's not good. Thompson's hurt. Lupa, who's it? Luby or Lupa? I don't know this other dude is. Everybody's talking Looney. Man, after they started losing to people from the core group, and I was like, nigga, Looney. I'm like, what happened to Festus? Remember people from I was like, yeah, what happened to Festus? That was the wildest name ever for a black dude from Africa.
Damn.
But yeah, I don't know these dudes, but yeah, everybody's hurt. They're trying to get KD to come back tonight, which, honest to God, I think would be a terrible thing. Yeah. My whole thing is, if I was KD, I wouldn't come back because I don't think you wasn't coming back if they won, no matter what. So go ahead and have your leg fall off or some shit while you out here tonight, and then the Knicks will still take you because the Knicks are stupid. Mm-hmm. But I don't know about the rest of the teams that wanted you. I've been picking people's brains today, but I'm gonna let y'all start it off. Where y'all going tonight? It's game 3-1.
It's gonna be another Raptor win.
Yeah, I got Toronto.
Y'all got the end of the series with Durant, no matter what.
No matter what, I think Durant's his injury is a little bit too much, and
he's not gonna really play. He might be like, oh, play, like get in there a couple, for a decent amount. He's not gonna be running down the court.
No, he's not.
He's not gonna.
It's not gonna be the same Kevin Durant.
And it's not worth it. I mean,
for Kevin, I don't think it's worth it.
I mean, you got the money. You definitely got a lot of endorsements down here, like being in Golden State.
Caught a couple rings.
I mean, it definitely was worth it. I mean, if you get the win, that's like the biggest thing is win. But like,
I don't think it's even if they won tonight, I didn't think they was gonna win the series. Like, I think they're gonna win tonight. I still think they'll lose game 6.
Oh, really? So that's your feeling for tonight?
Yeah, I think they're gonna win, but I don't think they won the series.
Oh,
this is too much because at this point, I just believe that. Even if the only way I believe they win is if KD comes out and it looks like he wasn't hurt ever, but I just don't believe that because they forced him to come back tonight for this reason. If they would have, if this series was 2-2 or if it was 2-2 or anything better than 2-2, Kevin Durant wouldn't be playing.
Yeah, he'd be sitting.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason they were ever bringing Kevin out was for anything before Game 7. I even think if they made it to Game 7 without Kevin, they would not play Kevin in a Game 7. Because I think he's that hurt.
Oh, wow.
Like, I think they were trying to underestimate how hurt he is. But this is a little different. Like,
you think Kevin's out here be like, I'm ready, I'm good to go, put me
I think Kevin probably wanted to play the entire time, but they basically showed that he didn't practice until Sunday.
Mm-hmm,
since he's been hurt.
Yeah.
And I know basketball practice ain't just like AI let us know that practice don't matter that much in basketball, but it still matters to a point. They said he really couldn't do the 3-on-3, let alone the full court practice. I think you're right. It's gonna be more of a shadow game.
Yeah.
But again, man, I mean, the whole thing is they're starting 5, and honestly, they're starting 6. People act like Iguodala wasn't an all-star when he was with Philly. They got 6 all-stars on this team. I'll admit that I think 4 of them are hurt, but if they can't do it, that's on them. I mean, they got. Pascal Siakam ain't that goddamn good, and the dude's averaging like 20 right now, a point a game. They got I looked it up. Ibaka's like the 6th best scorer on the team, and Ibaka's supposed to be the 2nd or 3rd best player on the team. Marcus Gasol's not playing that well. Marcus Gasol's supposed to be one of them dudes on the team. Like they're getting beat by Kawhi Leonard and a bunch of other people. It's Kawhi Leonard and the Temptations right now.
Yeah, basically.
And the Temptations. Is this
nobody
what
came
we're
to see you, Otis.
Damn.
He said.
Damn.
That's exactly
They
how I
came
feel
to
about
see David Ruffin.
Yes, and Kawhi Leonard's David Ruffin. And whatever that group was at the beginning of the movie where the Temptations had to beat in the joint, that is what the Golden State Warriors are now. So, like, no, it's a wrap. I ain't worried about them.
I just can't even.
Again, if they win tonight because KD is good, that's fine. If they lose tonight, I might be shocked. But I ain't.
Yeah.
I'm more disappointed about my predictions for this series as a whole now. At this point, no, I don't have any expectations for the Warriors at this point.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. We'll see.
Y'all think it's going to be a blowout? Like, because you sound like you were, like, confident.
Everybody was like...
I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I got the Raptors at least by, like, 7.
Okay.
I got them by 7.
I would just say 10. I mean, keeping it...
In basketball life, 10 points is...
10 points, that's a blowout.
That's not a full-blown blowout, but it's close.
It's close, yeah. I mean, I don't think it's going to... Like, I mean, everybody was thinking it's going to be a 4-1. It was going to be a gentleman's sweep. That's what you were like. They're like, oh, you're going to get the first game. That's what you said. And from there on out.
Oh, yeah, no. Again, I disrespected the Raptors. I apologize to the Toronto Raptors in, I guess, Canada.
In Canada.
I apologize to everybody but Drake.
But Drake.
Everybody but Drake. That's fine. I'm cool with that.
Like,
Yeah.
I'll even apologize to Bieber in the weekend. Like, I'm just not apologizing to Drake.
The ambassador of the Raptors.
Yeah.
But and again, like, I'm the type of person that, like, y'all know me. I'd rather the team that hasn't won in a minute win. I've never been the person that just wants to see the same teams win all the time, unless it's the Lakers.
Okay.
That's the only, like, I mean, like, even if the Rams win a Super Bowl,
every
it's not
year
something that happens every year.
You're saying you want an every year Laker wins, 5 years in a row.
Keep
we
it
have a
at-
dynasty.
Keeping it 100, man. If the Lakers, the Pirates, the Penguins, and the Rams won every single year for the next 10 years, y'all would hate me. So let's be happy. Those are my 4 squads. If those were the 4 teams that just won for 10 years straight in all of those sports,
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that bullshit.
I don't even know what. Even if the Pirates win 1 World Series, I don't know what will happen to the city of Pittsburgh.
That's just one. We just need
They
that.
might erupt.
We
the
need
city
that.
of Pittsburgh
We need
might
that.
erupt.
Because that's the one sport where both white and black people will riot for that team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the Penguins get, like, we come out just because there's some shit to do for the Penguins, the black community. Like, I'm happy the Penguins got back-to-back. But it's not the same.
It's not.
And the Steelers, because we are spoiled by the Steelers, it's not, like, the same excitement no more.
Mhm.
Pirates go out here and win a World Series, we're going to fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
Like, that's the team where it's, like, we don't see, like, most of the, like, what? None of us were alive for the 1979 We Are the Family.
No.
Like, and I was down there the other day. The other World Championships like 1972, and all the other ones are from the 1900s, like first decade 1900s. Like
Mhm.
Hannes Wagner was on.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like, so yeah, no, like, and I know we switched subjects on y'all. We about to get into the main subject of this real quick, but yeah, no, that'd be the one where I'm like, yo, the Pirates won the World Series. We gotta go somewhere. Like,
Oh no, Pirates win the World Series. It's a whole nother.
Everybody's out. Let's shut down.
Yeah.
and that's the
That's
weird
real
thing. Is
shit.
like the sport that I think the city cares about the elites, but that team, because of what it is to the city, would change things. But like, black people and white people all care too much about the Steelers. The white people love the Penguins because we got 2 of the 5 best players in hockey. Like, if you know, like, I don't know much about hockey, but I know for a fact we got 2 of the best players in hockey on our team
Yes, we do.
every year. And for the most part, we've always had a top 5 goalie. But since the Flurry
Yeah.
and the mixing into the Doodle and
Murray. Yep.
Murray look like he's from Allentown. I've said that every time I see him, like, out his uniform, you see him, like, looking all skinny, look like he ain't got no teeth. Like, you look like you want them dudes to go from Allentown, but you go to Carrick to get your stuff.
Oh, you got a character. Damn.
You gotta
Okay.
get your stuff.
Damn. Okay. Okay. All right.
But, let's switch it up. It's been a while. We're going to get y'all with y'all first top 10 probably since, I think, January. So, we got our top 10 current NFL tight ends. We're going to start this off. It's going to be a series. We're going to move around position groups. We're going to do all the skill positions. Malachi, who's behind the camera as always, is trying to get us to start doing kickers and other things. We might do it if we get bored enough. I think we'll actually... The thing is, we can do kickers. You play around with this guard stuff, people will get offended because they're like, you don't know what you're talking about. I ain't going to lie at that point. But I think I can actually push out a kicker top 10 if we really wanted to do a kicker top 10. But I was thinking like quarterbacks, running backs, and wide receivers after this.
All right. Yeah, we can do that for this year.
But
All right. I want to start it out.
you want to start out? Okay.
Yeah.
ahead.
So my first, for the number 10 tight end, I think this year is gonna is it for this year?
Yeah,
Like,
this next
okay.
season, the top 10.
all right. I think it's gonna be like Austin Hooper from Atlanta.
Atlanta? Okay.
He's not
I was
bad.
not a big fan of him last year, but people keep on telling me he's supposed to be better.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like one of the white dudes that like black chicks. That's all I know about him.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I don't know much about Austin Hooper. Again, like, the Atlanta Falcons were garbage last year, and he didn't make it. It was.
It was a hard time. I mean, you had what was his face Freeman down, and then you had Coleman, who was like kind of working in the mix, but it was all right. And then, I mean, Julio can't do it all.
Yeah, you can.
So
It's
who's your pick for the 10 pick?
I got Delaney Walker.
Walker.
I think he's gonna show up. He should show up this year.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, maybe. Okay.
I think I'm going with the safe pick at number 10 because I'm going with Rob Gronkowski's replacement, Ben Watson.
Mm.
Oh,
Former,
okay.
New Orleans Saint.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's not even Ben Watson. I'm just like, it's the Patriots.
Let's
I'm
talk
assuming
about
he's gonna
Ben
be good.
Watson for a minute.
Yeah,
He's
let's
been
go ahead.
on. I think he's been on the Patriots before this.
Before he went to the Saints.
Well, I mean, I think at one time he was.
He might have got
His earlier
drafted though.
career.
Yeah, earlier, because he was on Cleveland,
Yeah, he was on Cleveland.
and he didn't really do much of there. I swear he went.
This is straight up just the Patriots. This is not about Ben
It's the
Watson as a
Patriots.
player.
I mean, I put him at 9. I think he's gonna be good, but I don't like. I mean, like it's kind of like he's old. He definitely has like experience. You know, I think he has the abilities, but it's just kind of like he can't be the only one out there. You know, I mean, I don't know the receivers for New England like that.
Edelman.
All right, Edelman. That's it.
That's just about it.
Josh Gordon's in rehab, and he was leading the team in receiving yards before he went to rehab. And I think he's still legally like on the team. Like the Patriots have the first.
He's still there.
I mean, he didn't play through the
Oh,
playoffs
wow.
because he was at rehab.
Yeah.
He's never finished a full season.
No, he didn't. Well, yeah, no.
No.
The first year he led
He
the
balled out,
but
and
he
it
didn't
was
play the first 4 games.
and that was what, yeah. And he had like 12 to 1,500 yards. I was like, what the fuck?
He led the league in receiving yards and missed the first 4 games.
Like that's crazy. He could have been
He's an
somebody,
animal.
and that was with who?
The Browns?
Oh, Brian,
that was Browns.
Brian Hoyer.
Yeah,
Which I thought Brian
The
Hoyer was a decent
Browns.
backup.
yeah. It was with the Browns too. Yeah.
So let's get into it. So we're gonna have to.
We'll
talk
keep
about,
it rolling.
We're gonna have to. Well, no, I thought Malachi's writing them down. We have
What?
pick
Pick
who's number
one?
10.
Oh,
You said you had Watson higher. I could wait on Watson and even argue with Watson later.
I said one higher. That's it.
I could roll with Austin Hooper just because I don't think Delaney Walker's gonna do nothing.
I don't like
this
Delay.
year.
I'll keep this 100. I'll keep this 1,000.
No, he knows I rock with Delaney
Man.
Walker. He don't.
I don't.
Delaney is gonna,
Delaney
he's
Walker
gonna show up, man.
sucked. He's always sucked.
Oh shit.
He never done anything with the 49ers.
No, I didn't know he was on the 49ers.
Yeah, I remember that.
He didn't do nothing there. And
You made it sound like you said Mercedes Lewis or something.
Hey, whoa! I like
No,
Mercedes Lewis.
Lewis
Whoa,
is
whoa.
a different
He
person.
is on the third. He's the third tight end on the Jacksonville Jaguars depth chart.
Hey,
Oh,
but he's
wow.
still on the team, all right? He's going to be out there for some reps. He's going to get a couple catches. He might get 1 or 2 catches. He ain't going to do much. But he's going to look like he did something. Like, if you watch that play for that one catch, it's like, oh, they needed that 10 yards.
But it's so hot that
Okay.
he's sweating to the point that it looked like he played.
Yo, get out. He's just sweating. It's just hot. It's Jacksonville. That's why.
So I think we're gonna roll with Austin Hooper at number 10 for now. Again,
All right.
always remember when we get down to the end, we have a little moment where we can reshuffle when we talk.
You can bring
that out.
somebody back. You can always bring somebody back. So
Try.
don't. You could try.
Yeah, that's a try.
Yeah.
Who
James.
y'all got at number 9?
So number 9, we'll start off with you since James started it out.
I got Zach Ertz at
Ooh,
number
wow.
9.
Oh, wow.
That's a little
Okay.
low for us. All right, that was low for me. For me, my number 9 was Jimmy Graham, Green Bay Packers. I think he's gonna because of
wow.
Aaron Rodgers. I think there might be a
Oh,
comeback.
wow.
We haven't seen
And
it.
then I have Ben Watson.
Okay.
I think Jimmy Graham deserves to be higher. I put him up higher personally.
Yeah, I put him higher.
Okay, wait, I can wait. I was just like
Okay.
not seeing Jimmy Graham for a couple of years.
Yeah.
It's been like this. He disappeared with the Seahawks.
He said that he's coming back. He says this is his year. Like he says he's going to show up. I believe him. But I'm not going to put him as the top 1. Like Jimmy Graham used to be 1, 2. Whenever like Gronk.
Oh yeah,
Those were the
He was always
years.
my number 2 because I knew he couldn't block, and that's still
Yeah.
something to be a tight end to me. But he was always number 2.
Because he was like him with the way New Orleans does it. I mean, it was just like everybody was getting the ball at that time. Like
No, I agree
You got
with you.
Drew
on
Brees.
that.
it was
You got
like
Drew Brees.
Michael Thomas. Who else was there? Robert Meacham was there. Like you
Mhm.
just had all these threats. Like and it's just like, well, Jimmy Graham's right there.
So who did you have again?
I had Ben Watson.
I think you're gonna win on that one, just because Zach Ertz is way higher on mine.
Okay,
Is Zach Ertz higher on yours?
I didn't actually put Zach Ertz here.
Oh wow. Okay.
I don't really like him like that. I don't think.
He was like number 3 in
Was
fantasy
he?
yards.
Yes.
last year.
He was. I never had him on my team. I don't really trust Philly like tight ends like that.
Okay, that was a wild one. I wasn't prepared for him not to be on the list at all. He's like ranked number 2 or 3 on everybody's tight end list.
Okay.
So I'm like, wow.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
You?
Number 9 is
I said Watson. Would you want to put Watson down?
yeah, because it's either Graham or Ertz, and I feel like me and him will be able to argue Ertz higher than that.
All right. So we'll put Watson. Okay. Number 8. What do you want to start us off?
Number 8 for me is Jason Witten, the comeback.
Oh, come on.
Jason.
No, stop.
Witten.
Mr. Consistent.
Stop. Consistent like 3 yards. What?
And them 3 yards is the first down.
That's
Okay.
And
we
that
can't-
is-
can't argue.
those are facts.
Like that's what Jason Witten does. He doesn't. Again, he's not breaking a 60-yard touchdown.
No.
I got that.
He's
But
not doing that.
when it's 3rd and 6, Guess who got that 6.5, 7 yards? It was usually Jason Witten.
Yep.
And honestly, with Amari Cooper being on the team now, Jason Witten should be an afterthought. The people are like, oh, old man was gone. He was doing TV last year. And I don't know where Jason Witten's going to pop up with like 8 touchdowns and maybe 995 yards. Again, I'm not saying he's going to be a killer
keep it under
tight
1,000.
because I don't think he's going to ball, but I think it's going to be
a lot.
He'll
That's
do
a lot for a tight end.
Not for Jason Witten. But
that, Jason Witten 2000 and like what?
I mean, he got the
10.
second most
I'm not-
receiving yards.
I'm saying these are going to be yards. I didn't say these were going to be yards after catch.
Okay, all right.
Again, I don't know how many yards after catch he's going to have this season. That might be 100 yards total.
All right. Okay.
So
Who do you have for 8? Or I'll put 8. My 8 was Kyle Rudolph. He's not that bad. I think the receiving core. I think he's the same situation. They have enough receiving core
That's crazy.
that they're not going to be looking at
I
him
got
too much.
Kyle Rudolph at number 8.
Okay,
That's
so
how you get
that's
it.
how it gets it.
Y'all know if y'all watch the show, 2 at the same pick gets an automatic.
That's it, automatic. Yep.
They both pick Kyle Rudolph.
Okay.
So, Kyle Rudolph for number 8.
Yep.
All right, so
7. I got Jordan's boy, Jared Cook.
Ooh.
Jared Cook is a classic.
Greg Olsen.
Oh, what? I had him higher.
I understand why he has him that low, though. I have him higher
Okay.
too, but them injuries have been like
Yeah.
a couple years.
Okay.
This is going to be another one. I had Jared Cook at number 7 too.
Okay.
Oh.
Good. Okay.
Shout out to the Oakland Raiders and Jared Cook.
Okay. All
And
right.
it's been ever since the catch, like, because he was terrible on the Rams. He had that one catch in that playoff game with the Packers,
Mhm.
and ever since then, it's been like Jared Cook's gotten like steadily better. Like, I don't think he'll ever be number 1, but he's made it a solid top 10.
He made it. He's not bad. Yeah.
So we had number
Who's
6.
your number 6?
Yeah, that's
on
you.
My number 6 is Jason Witten.
I told you it was going to be higher than that.
All right.
For me, number 6
Jason
is
Witten.
Vance McDonald.
Oh.
Okay.
I got him higher, just a little bit higher.
I put 6. I put OJ Howard.
I have him a little bit higher.
Okay.
So this is gonna be a debate on how we get to 6.
I didn't put Vance on my list at all.
Oh.
I would
You gotta put Thor on your list.
I like him, but it's just like I need another. Well, he didn't have like it was like him and Jesse James.
Okay.
Jesse's gone, and I don't know where he
Jesse's
went.
gone. Yeah, I don't know where he went. He just left. He's like,
Actually,
I'm done with
I
football.
think he's on Tennessee. He's on the Patriots.
Oh, come on. Oh, I see how it is.
I thought he went to Tennessee. So.
Oh, okay. I mean, that'd be fine.
He's on the Patriots.
We're gonna check that real quick. So
Yeah.
again, Vance McDonald, for you it was.
Jason Witten.
Oh, all right. And then I said OJ Howard, but you guys were saying OJ. You think that OJ should be up higher?
You got at least one more higher. He should be in
Okay.
your top 5.
Okay.
So it's between Vance and Witten. Yeah, that's high for me. Witten.
Yeah, I don't want Witten that high.
I got Witten at least. I'll get him like 700 yards this
Oh,
year.
and Jesse James is on the Detroit Lions now, so his career's
Oh, his career's done. No tight end works out there. Nobody works out there.
So yeah, it's over. So y'all just want to roll with Vance for now, and then we
Yeah,
I can go with
I think
McDonald.
6 is gonna be a contentious thing later, which is gonna be weird.
All right.
So Vance McDonald to number 6,
Okay.
which for the record, that's like my first pick to make it off my own strength.
No. Just by you. Yeah. All right. I could be with it.
So at this point, was my pick now? Number 5, I had OJ Howard from Tampa Bay.
Okay.
I had OJ Howard.
I had Jimmy Graham.
Okay, this is gonna be weird for some of these people.
So OJ
It's
got
gonna
up.
get really weird. They're like, wait.
So James, it's up to you. Well, let's do the recap real quick. I got to do it myself. Malachi used to do the recaps. So recap. Thank you. Number 10, it is Austin Hooper from the Falcons.
Okay.
Number 9, Ben Watson, New England Patriot. Number 8, we got Kyle Rudolph from the Minnesota Vikings. Number 7, we got Jared Cook, spelled Jared. We got number
I'm
6.
pretty sure that's how you spell it.
No, I know that. I'm just. It's an inside joke at this point. Number 6 is Vance McDonald from the Steelers. And number 5 is OJ Howard.
OJ Howard.
I apologize. I don't even know which one of y'all wrote that. That's why I didn't even put nobody on full
Shout out
blast.
to my boy G. I know what Jared spelled the other way. Not this new.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Man.
Number 4, it's on James. Who do you got?
David Njoku.
Who from the Browns?
Yeah. He was nice.
That's crazy. I didn't put him in.
You want to put him in now? All right.
Who's your number 4?
Vance McDonald.
Okay.
Okay, my number 4 was Greg Olsen. I don't think he's getting on at all. Oh, Vance is already on there.
Yeah,
Vance is already
we
on.
would have to, what y'all want
It's
to
on
put?
you.
So you to pick. I'm good to.
I think
Not you.
I got Olsen up higher,
Yeah,
so
I
I don't
got-
think Olsen's gonna go any higher.
I got Olsen.
You have Olsen? Oh man.
None of us had Njoku on our
No.
on our boards at all. That was where it got weird for us. I'm like, that was a high pick for somebody that none of us had. I mean, it's gonna be the same thing for my next
You don't
pick.
think he's gonna be that good?
My top 3.
Landry Jones, Odell Beckham Jr. They got 3 running backs on roster, even though the one dude wants out.
I thought Duke left already.
Dude, well, I don't think he's showing up, but he's still technically on 18.
Oh.
I don't think he's gonna show up to training camp. So at this point, we got number 3. It's on you now.
Jimmy Graham. I got Jimmy Graham at number 3.
Okay, I had Zach Ertz at number 3.
Zach Ertz.
I had Olsen at 3.
Ooh, now that's a weird one.
Well,
We never put Olsen down, right?
no, Olsen just
He just
Olsen
went
just
down.
Oh, Olsen just went, so then we're
So it's up to you to pick between Ertz and Graham.
Ertz or Graham. I got to go with Graham.
Okay. And
I don't even want Graham up that high though.
I don't want Graham up that high either, but it's your choice. And you don't like Ertz at all, apparently. Even though he's like second in touchdown and third in yards in the
He
last
got
like 4
hands.
years.
He got hands.
Number 2, it's on me. I went with last year's rookie sensation, Kittle from the 49ers.
Mm.
Went out there and balled with no quarterback.
Yeah, that's facts right there. That's why I put him my number 2 as well.
I had Travis Kelce.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Okay.
So Kittle is going to be number. I don't remember his first name. I ain't gonna lie.
I think it's
Kittle.
Greg Kittle.
How you spell it?
Greg.
2 G's.
2 G's.
I'll find out right now.
Hey.
That's definitely not his first name.
Oh man.
That's definitely not his first name. He came up with like a
What's his
Florida
name?
baseball player. It said it came up as like a Florida baseball player. If it came up as a Florida baseball player and he's a football player, that's not his name.
So it's not great.
Give me a second. Kittle,
None of y'all.
40. Because man, like, because honestly,
I don't know.
no, it's
I don't know who
it's
Kittle
George.
is.
George Kittle.
George
All right. See, he
Kittle.
had a G name. We're
Just gonna put
close.
G.
So Kittle's on number 2. Let's do number 1. We'll do a real quick recap one more time. Number 10, Austin Hooper, Falcons. Number 8, Ben Watson, New England Patriots. I skipped 8. Number 9 is Ben Watson, New England Patriots. Y'all could correct me. Y'all know y'all can do that. Number 8 is Kyle Rudolph. Number 7 is Jared Cook. Number 6, Jared Cook, Raiders. My bad. Number 6, Vance McDonald, Steelers. At number 5 is O.J. Howard, the Buccaneers. Number 4 is Greg Olsen of the Carolina Panthers. Number 3 is Jimmy Graham, currently Green Bay Packer. And number 2 is George Kittle of the San Francisco 49ers. What just happened?
That's the team he's on.
Oh, he's on New Orleans now?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they switched up.
Jared Cook moves every year. I swear to God at this
So
point.
he might do a lot better here.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
So number 1, James, it's on you. You start
Travis
off.
Kelce.
Antonio Gates. I got the old man
What?
at number
You
1.
put all right. Now
I
that's
got
some
the
shit I would have
old
done.
man.
First,
At
this is
number
first top 10.
1.
Okay,
This is first top
I had
10.
Travis
Okay.
Kelce.
that's the shit I would have done.
You're supposed to fight from way earlier.
Yeah, you gotta. If you want these people on, you gotta start. You put them at the low end. That's what I do. Yup. That's how I learn. Sometimes they usually don't get in, but
I got
Honestly,
the old
like,
man at number 1.
That's what I did with Witten because I wasn't sure if Witten was going to make it.
Oh, wow.
So number 1 is Travis Kelce because me and James both picked
Yeah.
Travis Kelce.
Travis.
I got the list physically.
Oh.
Y'all ain't want me to do that. So right now we know what the full top 10 is.
Okay.
Malachi's going to hand it back to us in a second. We're going to doctor it up.
if there's anybody on your team that you want back, then
And usually, like, it usually goes as a one-player rule. Like, usually it's like each of us pick one player, and then there's just like a player that we all universally probably think should be like the second player to get back in, and we move people up and down. Like, do you think that Vance McDonald deserves to be ahead of Jared Cook now, knowing that he's with New Orleans and not the Raiders? Are people like we're missing what Ertz, Antonio
Ertz,
Gates?
Gates.
Who's missing from your list that was important to you?
I thought Njoku was.
Andrew Lane.
I feel like
but
Njoku should have been your 9-10 argument.
that's where I could have been at there. But I feel like everybody that I wanted on the list did get it. You know, I mean, like, I think
They
that
got in.
for me personally, I think David would be like a sleeper, you know, for this year.
I think it's Ertz is just proven that I'm shocked.
All
I
right.
don't like Ertz that much either, but I'm
Okay.
like, I can't argue with
has
stats.
All right, so you
Hands.
want to fight to put Ertz on?
I would put him 10. I'm not going to argue for him as high as my. Again, I understand the realism.
So
if
who
he,
do you
if he
think-
wasn't in y'all top 5, I ain't going to get him in my.
Who
get
do you
him in
think
his top 5.
Do you think that Gates should be on the list? Do you think he will be a top 10 this year?
Gates.
That's where this is where it comes down to.
Yeah.
Do you think he will be a top 10? And then you still got, I think he has another. I forget the
For
other
y'all,
tight
forget
end.
about Antonio Gates again, leading all-time tight end in touchdowns.
Okay,
And-
you don't have to
Come
like.
on, let's go.
And
Remember
Bring it
what
up.
Peyton Manning did?
Bring it up.
And y'all remember Ladarius Green? The
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
the tight
Yeah,
end that was
Ladarius
here for
Green,
the
yep.
Steelers. He was on the Chargers first. He got drafted by the Chargers. He was supposed to be Antonio Gates' replacement.
Yep,
And
that never worked out.
Antonio Gates is still starting in San Diego. I don't know, or in Los Angeles. I don't know where the hell the dude that had the headaches is at now. That's what his issue with the Steelers was. He kept on saying he had headaches.
Mm-hmm.
He just didn't want to play with us.
He didn't want to play. Shit.
So,
Like before,
So-
he was catching balls.
like I said, I'll fight for Ertz at. I would fight for Ertz over Hooper.
Oh, it's Virgil Green.
Mm.
That's the backup. So
Like I said, I would fight for Ertz over Hooper. I would fight. Honestly, Hooper can go over any of the people we're already.
So you say Hooper can go?
Yeah, compared to Ertz, Gates, and Njoku.
Okay, so he can immediately be gone. I mean,
wouldn't
I
even
believe that.
Fight for Kyle Rudolph
I
would
was
be a
gonna
little
say-
bit higher than Vance McDonald
Hmm.
because he's younger.
So is Austin the only one that we agree that is going to go?
I mean, we can. I
he
mean,
can
but
go.
all right. So you say, all right, we get rid of Austin. So we want Witten in here. I don't think Witten deserves to be in here or Gates. That's my opinion.
Oh,
I'm just saying, y'all too old.
they're
Y'all.
old, but
Wait,
they
Witten didn't
have
make it on
the
this
best
list.
hands.
What?
Witten didn't make it on the
I'm just
list.
saying, if you're trying to bring him in, because
I'm
he's built
fighting
on both
for
of your,
Ertz.
just Ertz,
I'm fighting for Ertz.
and that's the only one you want.
Because I feel like this list is going to be real wild when niggas look up and see there was again, he's top 5 in all three statistics. I think he's number 1 in catches. I could
Okay.
be right.
Antonio Gates.
No, Ertz for the last couple seasons.
Okay.
I think he's
Okay.
number 1 in catches by tight end. He's the number 1 receiver for the Eagles over
Sheesh.
Alshon Jeffrey.
Okay.
You should put him a little bit higher than.
Again, if y'all don't believe in him, that's fine. That's why I'm like, I'll fight for him at 10.
Oh.
That's even crazy. What I'm about to say. I might even put Ertz above Greg Olsen.
I would put Ertz again above all. I mean, I saw my list. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like last year, he had 116 catches,
Okay.
Okay.
year.
How many yards?
1,100.
Okay. Touchdowns?
8.
That's not bad.
That's a good tight end.
That's a good. Some good numbers. All right. All right.
And again, I am not a big fan of.
Tell me about what's going on this year with that team.
Oh, this is it. He was 3rd in the league last behind George Kittle. I don't know why I want to be Greg. George Kittle and Travis Kelce. He was 3rd behind them for yards per game. From last season.
That says a lot.
That's why I'm like, the Ertz thing is wild to me. I'm like, yeah, Ertz. I don't like Ertz. How Ertz plays football to me isn't sexy. So it's not like he's doing like Travis Kelce, Rob Gronkowski type of things. Like you see Rob Gronkowski and Travis Kelce catch a 15-yard pass and run over 3 people and score a touchdown and dance or spike the ball. You see that. Ertz just does whatever he does and goes to the sideline.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like he's one of them dudes that if you ask him about like taunting and celebrating, he's gonna be mad about it.
Okay.
Yeah, Tim Duncan. So, like, I think that's the thing with Ertz. But again, I would fight to put him at the least at 8. I think he's better for sure than Ben Watson and Kyle Rudolph. If
Okay.
I want to argue above that, then that's fine.
Okay. I can dig it.
I'll do that.
So,
I'm with it. Zach Ertz.
Zach
All
Ertz
right.
at 8.
And Hooper's gone.
Hooper was,
Anybody else we want to try to fight for?
that's on y'all. Just scratch it out.
I'm good. Yeah. Just.
Oh, it was,
Okay.
oh,
Where was Antonio Gates last year? Let's see.
So that was 8. Again, so we're basically right now. So let's because we still can rearrange things. We have our top 5: O.J. Howard, Greg Olsen, Jimmy Graham, George Kittle, and Travis Kelce. Is there any way we can move Jimmy Graham outside the top 5? Because I just don't see how he's
You don't
top
like
5
him up as the
guaranteed.
top 5?
I thought he was gonna make it later. I mean, I guess that was my fault for not trying to fight for him at 9, because that's where he was on my list.
I think Jimmy Graham is good.
That's the number 3 tight end in the NFL.
Not a top 3. I had him up not that high. I had him as the top 5. I think he is the top 5.
I can switch him around with Greg Olsen and OJ Howard and leave him at 5.
All right.
Okay, so y'all cool with that? Greg Olsen moves to 3, OJ Howard moves to 4.
Yeah.
And we put him at 5, so we'll just make that just because I read it. So we're Kelce and Kittle are fine. We're gonna leave Kittle and Kelce there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Travis is definitely 1. Kittle's
lit.
number definitely 2.
So we know the top 2. And I mean this is a weird one because sometimes we fight for the early ones.
I can't even be mad at Travis Kelce because that was my biggest fight. Antonio Gates or Travis Kelce. Although I'm looking at Antonio Gates' whole career and last year.
Honestly, I mean, now Ben Watson's technically 10. If y'all want to argue Gates and Ben Watson for 10, I can do that.
You want to get at it?
Yeah.
Well, no, it's like
It's Antonio Gates. You
I wanted to
cannot
give him a chance.
You can't.
You
put,
want
you
Gates
can't put
in
him over.
here?
You got to put
I
Antonio
can put
Gates
Gates in
over
there for
Ben
that.
Watson.
Or do you want do you think Watson's
I
not
think-
that good?
I think Gates will probably matter more to the Chargers than Watson will matter to the Patriots in the long run.
Yes.
Again, I think that Ben Watson's going to have a good season. I think he's going to turn into Rob Gronkowski. No.
No.
If I thought that, I'd have had him up there as high as you had Joku. Because I feel like we're speculating on Joku and Watson. I do understand. I agree with you. Joku's a freak. If you've seen the dude like pro day and shit when he came out of college last year,
What, he's 6'8"?
something like that.
I'm like, yeah.
He's a big boy.
So yeah, I definitely got that. So what, we got Olsen at 3.
Olsen, we're fine with 3.
Yep. OJ at 4, and then we put Graham back to 5. So the top 5 is solidified now. I think we're good here. So we still got to figure out. Somebody brought up Vance McDonald going now. So what's up with that?
So you want to put Vance
That
at
was
6, or you want to bring him down even lower because you were saying that you want
So you're saying Cook?
Kyle Rudolph, was it?
You wanted the straight flip Kyle Rudolph and Vance from 8 to 6 basically. Leave Cook
I
where
think
he's at.
Kyle will be better than Vance this year. He will. He's younger. I think.
Wait, is Kyle younger than
No,
Vance?
I think
Kyle's
he's
been in
young.
the league for a grip.
yeah.
I think he might be younger than Vance.
Let's
I know
find
Vance
out.
is like I know Vance has been in the
He's been in the league for a
minute.
while.
Yeah.
He's been on San Francisco.
Well, actually, Kyle might not, because Kyle was drafted in 2011. He's not as old as I thought he was. My bad.
2011.
And,
That's
he's 29,
that's 8 years.
so he's 29 years old to Vance.
Vance McDonald's 28.
Okay, I was like, these dudes.
So I'm wrong,
You put it on.
I knew they were. I was like, none of these dudes are brand new in the NFL. Like, I wasn't saying these dudes was
people.
young.
I still put him
Yeah.
above.
You really?
Vance. I still put him above Vance. Vance, like you said, he had Jesse James. So we need to see what Vance is going to do by himself.
All
We
he
already
did
know what
last year, he
Kyle's
did
gonna do by
610
himself.
yards, 4 touchdowns.
Mhm.
There's no Brown, yeah,
No Antonio Brown.
but yeah. All right, I can live
Le'Veon
with that.
Bell.
I like I said, I didn't even actually. I
There was
didn't
one
put,
change because we made Zach 8. So are we moving Vance to 9? 'Cause that's what would happen. We leave Cook at 7, move Kyle up because we weren't taking Kyle off. I don't think we were pushing.
how
him
about
back.
this? Let's put up Ertz up to 6.
That's cool.
Okay,
You know, let's get that out.
my bad, Mook. I didn't make that one. So
I'm
Zach
down
goes
for
up to
that
6, and
I
then
want to, yeah, and you know what? I don't think, like I said, I'd never had Vance on my mind. So I mean, Vance could be all the way at the 10, for all I care. That's just me.
Are you putting Gates ahead of Vance? 'Cause I don't know if I put Gates
Ooh,
ahead of
yeah.
Vance.
I wouldn't put.
All right, so I think with agreement with Gates 10, Vance 9,
Yeah.
Kyle 7, and we'll that whole and now Kyle 7 and Cook go to 8.
Yeah.
All right, I think we got this solidified. So Rudolph goes to 7. Yeah. Rudolph goes to 7. Malachi is going to remake the list.
All right, so last year's season, he did 333 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Who?
Gates.
I knew it wasn't going to be pretty if you looked up Gates stats.
God.
So you want to say he's a top 10? Again, I didn't put him on my list. I'm just saying he did worse than McDonald.
He did worse. What
I
did
don't know,
McDonald do?
I'm
McDonald did, like I said, he did 650 or something, 4 touchdowns. But he had 50
See, now that's a
receptions,
bad
though.
one. That's a
Gates only
bad
had
one.
28
I'm
receptions.
gonna finish up this 8 because at least we know where Cook and Rudolph
Cook
is.
is
Y'all
cool.
figure out this whole 9-10 scenario because neither of them.
Damn.
Honestly, because you
They
told
both
me them
did
stats.
bad.
I was like, I can argue
You
that.
just look at your stats, they
at
both
least
did
Witten started
bad.
with a clean slate. Witten didn't have no stats.
But
So I'm like,
Gates
I can
did
just
the
hope
worst
that-
out of all of them. Shit. Okay, yeah. Gates might not even make
y'all
it
want
on
Witten
this
in that
fucking
top 10
list.
again? This sounds a lot. This sounds like a fight now.
Nah, man, Gates might not make it.
I'm just saying.
He might not make it. I was looking at his whole stats, his career, plus
That's what I'm
last
saying.
year.
Like, hey man, Witten's a fresh slate, man. A year of no wear and tear. There ain't no yards on that either, but like at least it was on purpose.
there ain't no yards.
No.
Yeah,
Oh
I'll
my
put.
god, I couldn't believe he came out here and hit him with the real facts. I'm like, oh shit.
Who's going at 9?
Hit him with the Carfax. I don't know because now none of them dudes is legitimately top 10 no more
they're
at
not-
this point.
They're not legit.
Vance's stats is not
It's
good.
not
Not
great.
that great. Not that great.
How many
no.
touchdowns did he have?
4.
Vance
And one of them
only had 4.
touchdowns was like the rumbling, tumbling, let's run over like half the team touchdown. That's the
Hey.
touchdown we all care about.
That's the only
Yeah.
one we care about. That's what we expect every time, though.
So now we're in a weird position where we have our first. This has never happened. We have 1 through 8 solid. Now we're out here full blown. Like, what are we going to do for 8, for 9 and 10? Because now we know the stats of 9 and 10 aren't legitimately here. So
I'm so glad. Also, David, he's out here with 630.
I think
Did
I think
Delaney
no.
Walker do better than Antonio Brown last year?
You want him to talk about
Gates. And yes, I believe Delaney Walker would have.
He probably did.
I mean, you got what, Mariota?
Yeah,
As your
well,
quarterback?
Mariota barely played last year. I just think Delaney Walker did better in general. Because like he had Gates had 3 touchdowns. Like the second touchdown was the record breaker. So, but yeah, no. And you want Njoku at 9 because I can do Njoku's at 9.
Yeah,
now.
I can do it at 9. that's cool with me.
I can have him. Hey, if we get him back in, I'm here for it.
Njoku's at 9. So now we got to figure out who's 10. Which I
Man,
get.
who is
I'm
10?
fighting for Witten at 10.
Shit,
Delaney
I
Walker
was
didn't
gonna
play
fight for
last
Antonio.
year.
He didn't play.
He played 1 game.
Oh, he
Oh
did get hurt
my
last year.
gosh.
He played 1 game. He got 7 yards. Wait, he got no.
So
He
that
was targeted
raises the
7
question.
times. He got 4. All
That
right.
raises the question.
52 yards. You know, that's not bad for
We
1
can put
game.
Witten at 10.
Y'all want to talk like these people are coming off this shit.
Like I said, Witten has nothing. Witten's has a
You
clean
still want to
slate.
put Win on? You
Yeah,
really
He
want
has
Win?
nothing to lose.
I'll give you. All right, if y'all want Win, I'll give y'all Win. You gave me David, and I think he deserved to be.
No. I agree that I fully think that David deserved this fully. And even in 2017, he had better stats than both you guys.
Oh, God.
Who, Witten?
Yeah, he had 560 yards and 5 touchdowns. That's better than Vance, and that's better than Gates.
God. Lord.
Because again, he skipped last year. So, and again, skipping a year it's usually running backs, but tight ends is a pretty brutal position. I actually think it can help you in those positions.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I think it's like positions like if you're a quarterback and you skip a year, I don't know what's helping. I don't know, like unless you like Cam Newton might skip a year, but that's because he has running back issues. So yeah, that's our top 10. Let's get Witten in there real quick. So the
Damn.
revised top 10. This has
There
been
he is.
we have not done this much revising in a while. We've done
Yeah.
it before. I can't act like we
Top.
haven't ripped the list apart and put it back together. But this one, here we go. The finalized list goes number 10, the returning Dallas Cowboy Jason Witten. Number 9, Cleveland Brown David Njoku.
David Njoku. Yeah, Cleveland. Yep.
I know how to pronounce his last name, forgot his first name. His last name is wild. Number 8 is Jared Cook of the New Orleans Saints. I apologize, I messed it up the first time. Number 7 is Zach Rudolph, lifelong Minnesota Viking. Number 6 is Philadelphia Eagles, Zach Ertz. Number 5 is Jimmy Graham. Y'all figure out why I paused a second ago. I merged names. But Jimmy Graham. Number 4 is O.J. Howard from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, trying to bring back O.J. in a positive way. He said that once in the interview.
I'm trying to bring back OJ in a positive way. He said that.
That tanked it.
You should should not have said that.
Greg Olsen, number 3 from the Carolina Panthers. Number 2 is George Kittle from the San Francisco 49ers. And number 1 is Travis Kelce, the only tight end in the NFL to have a reality show at one point.
Oh yeah.
Top
Yes,
10.
top 10 current tight
Current.
ends. I historically,
2019.
I don't need y'all coming at us in our DMs about Antonio Gonzalez and
E4.
Delaney Walker's dad.
Oh.
Delaney Walker's dad was cold. I don't know what y'all talking about. So yeah, like I don't need y'all hitting me up about old tight ends. Y'all Steelers fans ain't gonna get in my mentions about.
These are top
Miller
10
and shit.
current.
What's the current? This is basically the life after Gronk. It's basically how this started. Again, we're gonna do it all the positions, but Gronk made it really the whole. Even though you could argue with me that Travis Kelce was better than Gronk last year, it's just that Gronk is Gronk.
It's Gronk's Gronk. Yep.
So
What's it? He started there. Watson started at at the Patriots.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he started, and he's probably leaving after this.
I mean, most people do. Also, one inside scoop about the tight ends is Bennett's brother wants to come back and play for the Patriots because he's playing on the Patriots now on the defense.
Okay.
So we might get the Bennett brother to come back. I mix up their names. That's why I just call them the Bennett brothers at this point because they are twins or almost twins. Them niggas look alike. One of them's cross-eyed, but they look alike.
He said one of them.
Hold on.
One of them's cross-eyed.
Before we wrap it up,
Charlotte.
we're gonna try these real quick. And these new M&Ms, I saw the store hazelnut spread. So we'll do this real quick before we head off.
I can tell y'all now, I'm gonna try this because James bought them. But hazelnut. For one thing, is there a whole hazelnut in that motherfucker? Or does it taste?
I think it's spread.
Oh, okay, no, man, because hazelnuts are fucking hard. I'm eating a hazelnut with way too much confidence once, and it was the worst decision ever.
They're all crunchy as hell.
It was like something chocolate. It was a hazelnut covered in chocolate, but it was an actual fucking hazelnut. That shit was. Oh, it was like I thought I was gonna break my tooth. I bit into it with confidence. You ever bite into something with confidence and it'd be hard?
Mm-hmm. I think I lost a tooth like that. I lost a couple.
M&M.
Chipped a tooth.
M&M hazelnut spread. This ain't gonna be. What was the last thing we had at M&M wise? Wasn't it the cheesecake?
Orange.
Oh, orange creamsicle.
Orange.
That was fire. Whatever we about to do now.
That should be all right. All right, let's get it.
I don't like Nutella.
I still on it?
No, this ain't the worst.
It's not bad.
This ain't the worst. I think it's because there's enough mix of chocolate. If you ever had the Nutella spread, there needs to be like an extra. It needs to be like 3/4 chocolate, and then the rest be whatever Nutella is supposed to be. But the Nutella doesn't have enough chocolate in it for me.
Does it remind you of those Whoppers?
Um,
Do they remind you of Whoppers?
they're like soft inside
Just
though.
that little taste of Whoppers.
It does taste like a Whopper. Does anybody else think it tastes like a Whopper? Because he said
That
that.
don't have the mold.
No,
Well,
no
the
mold.
The mold. It is
Just
the
that
chocolate.
hint.
It's the-
Oh,
it doesn't
Whopper?
taste like hazelnut, I'll tell you that much.
No.
Like, if you
A little
told me
bit.
Just chocolate M&Ms out of it.
M&M?
Chocolate M&Ms.
I'll say it tastes a little off.
Little off, yeah, a little different. But
I'll be like, this ain't no M&M because it's like usually
like-
crunching the
it's like
M&M
these
has
was-
that chocolate
Like
like
if
hardness.
if you would have handed me straight, I'd like, was these from like Halloween or something? Like that little
There it is.
That would it tastes like them generic M&Ms.
Oh, what's that?
You know the one that
R&Rs
the one
and
that on cakes and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
oh, cichlids?
Nah,
No.
they look like M&M. They just ain't got no M on.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, Walmart be doing that.
Bims.
And the more I eat them, the worse it gets. But again,
Yeah.
it's not bad enough that like I couldn't eat these.
Yeah, they ain't bad.
I don't really like hazelnut, but
They could have did something else with that Nutella.
So I mean, this is a mixed review. Obviously, we only got one thing to taste, so we're not going to rank them like we usually do. But it's a mixed review on this one, but it's not hated. I can say I don't like hazelnut, and I don't hate this. So I can I keep it 100 with you on that.
Cool. I like it. It's all right.
It's all
In
right.
other news, we got current events. Last Titanic survivor dies in her sleep. She was nine weeks old. Remember, they went on the Titanic, so she was a baby. Doesn't really remember the events directly. She was 82 years old. Not much else I can say about that. I mean, this one's more of a topic of just a story of like, oh my bad, she was 97.
I was gonna say, hold on. The numbers don't sound right. Hold on.
She was 97. My bad. And you're right. The numbers wouldn't have sounded right at that point. Yeah, she was she passed away in her sleep. Not much on that.
I mean, there's gonna be another Titanic soon that's about to be dropping. So
How did she survive?
Y'all
What?
keep on talking about this not Titanic 2, and I'm like, what
they're
are y'all
doing the
doing?
same. No.
A boat was just gonna
No,
crash.
they're putting out another.
Damn, I
They're
was
putting
saying-
out another Titanic.
It's supposed to be
A
from
movie.
It's supposed
No.
to be a not a
The
movie.
real boat.
Well, you know they
Huh.
are dropping a Titanic 2. I did hear about that.
They're putting out.
But they are
Yeah, right after they put this real boat out and it
Sink.
then-
Well, also there's supposed to be a Titanic 2 movie, but I think it's
Oh,
supposed
come on.
The idea,
The return
honestly-
of Jack.
No,
I got off the shit.
no. The idea is, and this, I don't think it's a good idea, but you can tell. Basically, what there was a ton of passengers on the Titanic.
Yeah.
You can tell the story of each passenger.
I mean,
if
you
want.
could. I'm just.
Like you just
No.
read from a different view. There might be like a Leonardo DiCaprio.
You're gonna see him in the back, like saying, "Who the fuck are these people over here doing?" Like, you know, in the front of
It's
the
like
boat.
this guy over here in the front of the boat doing the wing thing.
Yeah.
Let's go down to the bar.
Yeah, like let's go. Yeah.
So that's how that is. Also, shout out to Leonardo DiCaprio and the woman that played the other part that I always forget the name of. Apparently, a few months ago, when they figured out that this woman was coming, she had to start selling autographs to pay for her nursing home care.
Oh,
So
that's
Leonardo
unfortunate.
DiCaprio and the other actors from the movie started actually paying for her nursing home care. Also, if you buying autographs from people that survived the Titanic, I'm not mad at this woman for what she was doing to survive at the end. That's on you. She was 97 years old. What was she supposed to do? She wasn't about to go get no job. But if you out here buying autographs because the people were on the Titanic, you'll get an autograph from anybody.
She was a fake. She didn't even.
Yeah. Whoa, hold on.
You got an autograph from someone who was like in the mix.
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't even witness. You
don't
remember
remember
that?
nothing.
Remember the water being
She was
cold?
asleep.
Yeah.
You were crying.
How did she survive?
What?
That's all I want to know.
Oh, they had life.
I mean,
There was
they
adults.
had a boat.
She didn't run onto no raft at 9 months.
She could have.
She has no story.
She could have went down with the rest of them. she could have went down with the rest of them.
She made it over. She didn't swim.
No.
They didn't even tell her about it until she was 8.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
she was not. You
Like,
didn't.
they didn't. Her family did not even explain what happened
So
on the
what,
boat.
what are they going to be recounting then?
What are you talking about?
With the new movie?
Oh, no.
The new movie is basically they're gonna try to tell another person's story of the Titanic. Like the movie we saw was Jack and hers solo adventures on what happened that day. Apparently, there's another story that they think is gonna be as important to tell from somebody else's point of view.
Saying this book gonna shoot.
Yeah.
The whole time I don't trust this. They need to show that story.
Yeah.
Show him.
That was the nigga in the kitchen.
Hey,
The
they
nigga
might
in
be
the
just.
kitchen to be stirring the
Hey,
pot.
we might find out the real story of the band and why they was like, we gonna finish this whole thing.
Now, if it's about the band, I'll watch. Because them was some boy. He said, keep playing. We're going, I quit. Ain't nobody conducting me to die. You gonna go without the saxophone on this part.
In other news, David Ortiz was shot in the Dominican Republic the other night.
Oh, wow.
He survived. They said it went straight through his body. There's conflicting reports on why. They're saying that he might have slept with one of the drug lords' wives down there. And y'all hear about the DR stories. At least from what I remember, in the last month, 3 families from the United States have either one woman was beaten severely, and 2 other women have disappeared and never been seen again.
You're not going to see them again.
So the DR is about that life.
Yeah.
They're savages.
Yes, that's for real. David Ortiz had to go down. Also the man that shot David Ortiz was caught at the scene and beaten the fuck up, and he was put in the hospital too. He's arrested now, but they beat him. They beat him to the edge of his life. David Ortiz is like Clemente to Puerto Rico.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And the one thing is, Dominican Republic is the Caribbean country that they don't think they're black. Remember that? Like that's the country where all the people there don't think they're black. And they like outside of Jamaicans, the Dominican Republic is like the darkest versions of Caribbeans that pass outside of Jamaicans. And even Puerto Ricans understand they're black and they're lighter. So that's always been my whole issue with the DR. I'm like, I know that about the DR, but also the Boston Red Sox. Shout out to them. He retired 3 or 4 years ago. They still sent the plane to go pick him up. They brought him back to Boston to get his medical treatment.
That's dope.
So shout out to Big Papi on that one. That's the only person you can call that to for the baseball reference, not just because of other stuff. Also, I got one overly unfiltered story for you guys.
Okay, let's hear it.
In Vigo County, somewhere in the fucking Vigo County, Indiana, a woman was sentenced to 12 years for having sex with a minor, but that's not the kicker. She gave him HIV without telling him.
Oh,
And he was 12.
Lord.
A 12-year-old kid.
That's fucked up. On like levels and levels and levels.
Hey, we had this awesome sex,
Nah, that's death penalty.
but I got HIV.
Yeah.
And it's like I
Wait,
mean,
what?
I think it's wrong if it's a full blown adult. I'm not trying to say if you gave somebody HIV at 30, it's okay.
No,
That's
it's
a
not okay at
12-year-old,
all.
bro.
She might deserve the death penalty.
That's That's a
She
12
gave
year old.
it to him,
Mm-hmm.
basically.
And she knew about it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my again. I always tell you, overly unfiltered might not be the funniest thing on the planet. And in other news, for the funny half of overly unfiltered, at least to me, because I didn't know you can go to jail for this. Man who hit and killed a family of geese says his brakes malfunctioned.
Oh.
People at the scene say his brakes did not function. This happened in Chicago. He mowed down a family of Canadian geese, killing 6 of them in his path. They were strewn apart the road. I guess he found out what I found out in this moment is that you will go to jail if you hit a flock of geese. I've always been on the idea that you don't need to move the fuck out the way. I got wings.
The baby, they can't fly yet. They ain't like that yet. Hold on.
It's on your mama.
You said it's all your Bob.
Damn.
But so he ran down an entire flock of Canadian geese. He has not been arrested yet because he is maintaining that his brakes malfunction. I feel like that's the easiest thing you can prove isn't true.
He need to go ahead and bleed them shits in the middle.
Yeah.
Of the night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Should have cut like you. Fuck all
Yeah.
that. Make it look. Like, hey man, somebody sabotaged my car. This is more of a tragedy to me than y'all.
Word.
Like that's how I look at it. Like, hey man, people out here fucking with me.
You
So
might as well go and bleed them.
Mm-hmm.
So, do y'all believe that his brakes malfunctioned?
Nah. No.
Also, this is the best part of the story to me. They had to go find the car. So, because somebody said it was a Jaguar, so it was kind of easy to find.
Oh,
Jaguar.
no, he did it for real.
He ran through him.
So they said they had to track him down, and it was a green Jaguar found in front of his house, missing a parking light and feathers stuck to the grill.
Oh,
And shout out to Gunplay. They said it was a Bible on the dash. That's my favorite Gunplay song.
okay.
So
Gunplay still trying to get that 50.
probably after what he did to his attorney that one time, or was it attorney or lawyer? But yeah, so found a Bible on the dash and feathers in the grill.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm done. Well,
Like, you even trying to hide it.
You could have parked inside your if you got a garage or something, or point it like.
He
I'm letting
purposely
y'all know
ran
now,
him
man.
over.
If I ever get in trouble for anything, tampering with evidence will be on there too. Because whatever I do, if I get a chance to go home, I'm gonna try to clean this shit the fuck up. This nigga went home and left the feathers in the grill. Dog.
Who's to say he wasn't trying to catch dinner that night?
Ooh,
That's not the way you want to do it. He got a Jaguar. He can be getting it. He can get himself something.
That's
nice.
the other thing. Like, I got a car that I'm willing to. Like, I got a 10-year-old car, so if I hit a couple things, that doesn't change much. Just rest on my shit. My Jaguar, I would stop for anything.
Yeah.
Like even my namesake. If I had a Skyline, niggas would be mad. Why'd you stop? I was waiting for this tumbleweed to go across. The
Get
road.
the fuck out of here.
Like, so no, man. You should care about your own vehicle a little bit more, let alone the lives of the innocent Canadian geese. No.
Shout out to the geese in Canada.
And last thing, we're gonna leave on a somber note today. R.I.P. to Bushwick Bill. He passed away.
Witt.
Yeah, he passed away yesterday. Yep, 52.
This is a weird one because we've known this was coming, and the fact that he was supposed to get a chance to do the last couple shows. And he
I thought they did. Did they not do it? I mean, I don't know because I know they had like. I was asking a lot, but they had they had less than 6. Yeah, and I was like, oh, why did they just do a whole big tour? He's like, he's dying.
And hey, man, in his 52, man, he made it, man. Like,
no, he's doing real
he
good.
wasn't supposed to make it past 92.
The year 92, not the age. Yeah.
The year, like, if y'all was fans of the culture, y'all know he shot himself in the eye on purpose. He tried to commit suicide plenty of times in his life, and it wasn't supposed to go that way. You think, hey man, you're supposed to make it to a certain age and a certain point, and you got there, man.
Yeah, no.
Hip hop legend forever. Part of one of the top 10 greatest groups in hip hop history, probably.
Oh, I think
we do the list.
I thought
There will be a list on that.
we might already done that.
No, we did duos.
I don't think
I know
we did
duos.
duos. I don't think we ever did groups. Yeah, no.
But yeah, Ghetto Boys, and his solo career for the '90s was more than people would give it credit to a point. I understand in 2000s he didn't get the Scarface. I understand when you look at Ghetto Boys, it's Scarface. But everybody else in that group was part of it too. And Bushwick's image was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
People want rap.
Not as, right, and again, he never used it. Like a lot of people use it in goofy ways. He was never like he was like
more scared of Bushwick than a lot of talk.
Oh,
early
yeah.
in games.
So one more time, R.I.P. to Bushwick Bill. I know it's a heavy day in Texas, down there in Houston. I know it's rough out there for that one. Like I said, and the fact that we've known it was coming. Like this is different. This isn't the shock one. Like everybody's known for a little while that Bushwick was gonna go. So it's I shout out to Houston. Shout out to all the Ghetto Boys because they reunited for him, man. And they were remember Scarface a few years ago said they were never gonna do any music together again.
Yeah.
Like Scarface put that out hard. So for them to come together for Bushwick in this time. It's what's up. This is what hip hop needs. We got to come together for stuff like this. So shout out to them, and we're gonna be back on Thursday. Always remember Thursdays DJs on 18th Southside.
18th.
Always gotta remember that up, and yeah, Grandma Worldwide Radio. Keep y'all in touch and keep it moving, bro.